All right, good morning. The Friday, April 28th, 2023 regular City of Knoxville public officer hearing is called to order. It's right at 9:33. My name is David Brace, and I'm the public officer designated by Mayor India Kincannon, as described in the City Code of Ordinances, and charged with addressing properties in the city that are out of compliance with the adopted codes of the city by our legislative body. The adopted codes include, but are not limited to, these are all the 2018 edition of the International Code. So this is the International Fire Code, Building Code, Residential Code, Plumbing Code, Mechanical Code, Fuel, Gas Code, Existing Building Code, Energy Conservation Code, Swimming Pool and Spa Code, Property Maintenance Code, and the 2017 edition of the National Electrical Code, in addition to local ordinances that govern the health, safety, and condition of properties within the city of Knoxville. The public officer is authorized to hold hearings, administer oaths and affirmations, examine witnesses, receive evidence, and issue orders as a result of the findings in determining the condition of buildings that are dangerous, unfit, and injurious to the health and safety of the occupants or the public. So today's procedure for this administrative hearing is as follows. Each case starts with a report and presentation of evidence by officers representing the city. Today, this will primarily consist of evidence presented by Mr. Scott Elder. Scott is the Neighborhood Codes Enforcement Manager for the city. He's employed by a municipality, the City of Knoxville, and is certified as a Property Maintenance and Housing Inspector. Evidence may also be presented by Mr. Peter Ahrens, who's the Chief Building Official. Following the city's report and testimony, the owner or owners, their legal counsel, members of the general public, and others have an opportunity to respond and present evidence. Today's agenda will be modified. It's a short agenda. It'll be modified to hear the properties of those individuals that came into the room and are present here. We appreciate you coming in. I know that you had to park and go through security. Thank you very much for doing that. So we'll try to get you in and out of here as quickly as possible, and we'll modify the agenda for that. So I do need to read a notice of demolition to all attendees per the City Law Department. Mr. Jim Johnson is our attorney today. As per legal counsel, I need to read the following notice of demolition into the record. For orders issued by the public officer, please be aware that just obtaining permits and starting rehab of a structure does not invalidate the city's power to take corrective action up to demolition of a dangerous structure, regardless of the amount of work performed by the owner. All orders are still in effect if the rehab work has not been completed and the structure has not had all final inspections approved within the time provided by the order or by an extension if one has been granted. So please remember, if a rehab is not fully complete or an extension is not in place, the structure may be demolished after the order time has expired or after any prior written extension of time has expired without any further notice given to the owner. So what this means is you can't just pull a permit and not do any work. You've got to complete all the work and get the order removed, or until that happens, the demo order is still in place. All right, are there any questions? This is an admin hearing, administrative hearing. You can appeal it to the Better Building Board. You can also appeal it from that point if you disagree with any decisions to the court system. All right, if you're going to speak today, I need to swear you in. Will you raise your right hand for me? If you're going to speak today, raise your right hand. Are you guys going to speak? All right. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right. Ms. Burke, who keeps us on track here, and her trusted colleague will keep us on task, and if folks come in late, we'll get them sworn in when they come up to the podium. Ms. Burke, what's our first property?
1108 Beaumont Avenue.
1108 Beaumont Avenue, including the accessory sign. This is a confirmation of an emergency repair or demo order.
Right. This property was originally inspected on March 30th. The building, as you can see, has been heavily damaged by a fire. It's been deemed as an unsafe building by the building official. Structure is located just right next to a public sidewalk, bus stop, and a school. The utilities have been removed. The structure has been boarded and secured for public entry. And from what I understand, I think Ms. Hatley's here today. She's the owner, and she's working to get a demolition going on May 1st. She can confirm that. I did confirm that a demolition permit was issued on 4/26th. So looks like things are heading in the right direction, but we're going to request confirmation of that emergency repair demolition order issued on the 2nd.
Thank you very much. Are you the owner, ma'am? Would you like to come up? Sure. You come to the podium. Glad you're here. Sorry about the fire at this property. How long have you owned it?
I have never bought.
Oh, do me a favor real quick. Just state your name and your address. We'll get it into the record for the minutes.
Okay, my name is Teresa Hatley,
Okay?
and I inherit the building from my husband who passed away
Sorry
in
about that.
2021.
Okay.
Okay, and I do have a permit to start the demolition on May 1st.
Excellent.
Okay, and
You're not
I-
disputing the condition or the evidence. It's burned. It's okay.
no, I'm not disputing any of that. I've been actively out there working on getting it, I don't know, taken care of.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Alrighty, and did you guys want to see the permit?
No, that's read into the record. You've got the permit. You're gonna start the demo as quickly as you can. Thank you. It's been shown and read into the record.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anyone else here to speak on 1108 Beaumont, including the accessory sign? Nope. All right, I do affirm the finding of fact that the structure at 1108 Beaumont Avenue, including the accessory sign, they're out of compliance with the codes of the city of Knoxville. They're an attractive nuisance, and they're dangerous and injurious to the health and safety of the occupants of the public. And I further affirm the existing emergency order to repair or demolish both the structure at 1108 Beaumont Avenue, including the accessory sign. If the owner fails to take corrective action, the city may cause immediate repair or demolition of the building and the sign, with the cost of such emergency repair or demolition being a lien and collected in the same manner as provided in city code. Thank you for being here very much. What's our next property?
2358 East Magnolia Avenue.
2358 East Magnolia Avenue, including the accessory sign.
Yeah, this property was originally inspected in 2013 on February 6th. The structure was found to be vacant and dilapidated. Utilities have been removed to this property. You can see in some of the pictures, the roof has large holes and the eaves are heavily damaged. The property is in really poor condition. Several of the doors and windows are either missing or broken out, and the interior of the structure has been compromised. It's vandalized and heavily damaged with water. So we're recommending a 90-day repair demolition order to include the accessory structures.
Thank you very much. Sir, are you the owner? Yes, sir. Hey, if you'll come forward to the podium, glad you're here. If you'll state your name and your address for us.
Yes, sir. So my name is Bobby Patel, and I own that property in my LLC is J19.
Okay,
The property address is 2358 East Magnolia Avenue,
thank you.
and we already pulled the permit on the 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022. I already decide I need to demolish that building. And before I give you two different people the job, but they go away. Like I pay some, but after they don't show up. But right now we already apply the permit. We wait on the permit. Once you got a permit, we will start the demolition that permit.
Okay.
And I have a contract with. Right now we are working on the guy. This time we made a contract so that way I don't lose any kind of
Yeah,
money.
that's good.
So they already some apply on last Monday.
Okay,
But he want to wait. Supposed to, he says he should got it yesterday, but he said yesterday the city system is down, so I don't know who's the person.
who's your contractor?
Uh, Shane Rock. I can give you the paper. You can see that.
Oh, here, yeah, we'll check it out. So you're not disputing the condition, and you agree it needs to be torn down, or you've decided to tear it down, and you've got a contractor, and... Okay,
Lee Roach.
okay.
The
So you got a
contractor's name.
contract with Lee Roach, and make sure he gets a permit to do it. Yeah, go ahead.
You guys can find out in the city. They already applied the permit.
Yeah, I looked in the system yesterday, and I did not see an application, but I actually spoke with Mr. Roach on site on Wednesday. I happened to be going by and saw some activity, so
Okay.
I did stop and talk to him. And he's correct, the system was down for a bit yesterday, so maybe check today, and get your permit. Hopefully you can go upstairs and get the permit or have
Yeah,
Mr. Roach come in
after
today.
that, I'm gonna go upstairs and
Okay,
find-
great.
Yep,
Excellent. Well, thank you for being here and taking care of this. Thank you.
thank you, sir.
Okay. Is there anyone here to speak on 2358 East Magnolia? Seeing there's no one else to speak, I do find that the structure, including the accessory sign at 2358 East Magnolia, are out of compliance with the codes of the city of Knoxville and attract a nuisance and dangerous and interest to the health and safety of the occupants of the public. I further order the owner to repair or demolish both the structure and the accessory sign at 2358 East Magnolia within 90 days. If the owner fails to take corrective action, the structure and sign may be placarded as unfit for human habitation and vacated and closed, and the city may cause immediate repair or demolition of the building. The cost of such corrective action being a lien and collected is provided in city code. Are we doing the boarding now for Magnolia?
Yes.
Okay.
This property was inspected on March 21st of 2023, found vacant and unsecured, and boarded on April 5th, 2023. We're requesting the approval of the boarding charges.
All right, thank you very much. Sir, do you have any evidence you'd like to present? The city had to board the building. Are you disputing that or have any evidence you'd like to present? Here, come up to the podium. So they just presented that 2358 East Magnolia had to be boarded by city crews because folks have been breaking into it. And so this is, do you have any evidence that you would like to present about this boarding?
So, no, I don't have any evidence.
Okay. Okay.
And I don't know what to do that because this is my first property and the first time that happened, so I don't know what I need to do. So,
Yeah, you'll get a bill for a couple hundred, Ms. Burke, couple $100. It's basically the cost of the labor and the materials and there's a percentage of admin fee on top of it because the city doesn't want to board stuff. They want owners to do it. So you'll get a bill, and if you don't pay it, it'll become a lien.
yeah, I can pay right now if you want.
Okay, well, we'll not do it right now, but we'll, after the meeting, talk with Sherry, Ms.
Okay.
Burke.
Yeah, I take care of that.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Anyone else here to speak on the boarding for 2358 East Magnolia? Seeing there's no one else present, I do approve the boarding action taken by the City Public Service Department and affirm the charges related to the corrective action for the structure at 2358 East Magnolia Avenue as boarded on 5/4/5/2023 due to the building being an attractive nuisance and dangerous and interest to the health and safety of the community, being open, accessible to children and members of the general public. We Tennessee.
Yeah, this was originally inspected on May 24th, 2021. Of January of this year, you issued public hearing officer issued a 120-day repair demolition order for severe dilapidation, and you can see the missing roof. Following that order, the owner took no action to stabilize or repair the structure, and on May 30th, it partially collapsed into the public way over the weekend during a windstorm. So at this point, the city's gone and taken action to completely demolish and remove the structure. So it's been completely razed at this point. So we're requesting confirmation of that order issued on April 3rd.
Okay. Anybody here to speak on 1100 Tennessee Avenue? Seeing there's no one present, I do affirm the finding of fact that the structure at 1100 Tennessee Avenue is out of compliance with the codes of the city of Knoxville as an attractive nuisance, is collapsing and is dangerous and injurious to the health and safety occupants of the public. And I affirm the existing emergency order to demolish and remove the material at 1100 Tennessee Avenue. If the owner fails to take corrective action, the city may cause immediate repair or demolition of the building with the cost of such emergency demolition being a lien and collected in the same manner as provided in city code. Couple of borings. You got Jefferson and then Tanglewood.
Yeah, Jefferson was inspected on March 13th and found vacant to be vacant and unsecured, and subsequently boarded on March 27th this year, requesting approval of the boarding charges.
All right, is there anyone here to speak on Jefferson? Seeing there's no one present, I do affirm the boarding action taken by the City Public Service Department and affirm the charges related to the corrective action for the structure at 2537 Jefferson Avenue as boarded on 3/27/2023 due to the building being an attractive nuisance, dangerous and injurious to the health and safety of the community, being open, accessible to children and members of the general public. Tanglewood.
This one was inspected on January 30th, 2023, found vacant and unsecured, and boarded on February 16th, 2023, requesting approval of the boarding charges.
Anyone here for Tanglewood? Seeing there's no one present, I do approve the boarding action taken by the City Public Service Department and affirm the charges related to corrective action for the structure at 4612 Tanglewood as boarded on 2/16/2023 due to the building being an attractive nuisance and dangerous in interest of health and safety of the community, being open, accessible to children and members of the general public. All right, any other business?
No, sir.
We are adjourned.